Hey, what's up everybody? This is BeatTheBush again, and today we're going to talk about the selfie pole. So you probably know what the selfie pole is. It's a thing that allows you to clip on your phone like this and extend the pole so you can take a picture of yourself. This is the close-up of the stick. So there's a swivel right here that allows you to adjust the angle, and then this thing attaches to here. You gotta tighten this real good, and then this thing expands and contracts. You're supposed to use this thing, I guess. Just put it in like that, and then you plug it in, and then this thing extends out, and then you can push this button. So the selfie stick comes in three kinds. You can either have just a stick that holds the camera, and then you have to make the camera go in self-timer mode and then stick it out there and bring it back and forth. It gets a little hard, so I opted for this this audio connector one where you can just connect it to the audio port of your phone, and there's a button here, so when it's extended you can just push it whenever you're ready. There are the Bluetooth kinds where it's wireless. Either the Bluetooth is built into the pole so that it can connect to your phone and you can push it, or there's a separate button where the remote is actually Bluetooth and you can remote trigger your phone. I opted to not get the Bluetooth kind because it's a bit of a hassle to pair every time for me. I'm actually too embarrassed to use this in public, so I'm only getting this just to show you guys. So the selfie stick phenomenon started somewhere in Indonesia in 2013 and quickly spread to Philippines and Malaysia. And right now it's actually really popular in Taiwan, China, Korea, and Singapore. Hence why I got this in China, because it was just everywhere on the streets. I have this plugged in. You can extend it to push it to take your picture. When it's at a right angle, you tend to be able to take a picture of yourself, and then you can see the pole. If you extend it a little bit to maybe a 45-degree angle like this, you would see that your hand is a little lower, and then you won't be able to see that your hand is in the picture. A lot of times a picture taken with a selfie pole is kind of obvious from the picture because you have your hand kind of you know, towards the bottom, holding the pole out of the frame, but you can generally kind of tell. Okay, so these things are kind of generic no matter where you get it from. There's no name brand really. So depending on the features, you're gonna have to pay more, especially if you have a remote button like this, it'll cost more. And if you have Bluetooth, it'll cost even more because there's electronics in it. What I see is on Amazon is roughly $12 to $40 for one of these selfie sticks. It looks exactly the same. I actually went to China recently, and the street price is 59 RMB, which translates to about $10 US. When I went to Taiwan street price, it was just 165 NT, which translates to only 550. So my friend from China was saying I got ripped off because you can actually go to Taobao and buy these things for only 18 RMB to get it shipped to an address in China somewhere with 2-day free shipping. That's only $3 US dollars, but well, I don't live there, so I can't take advantage of that. Generally what's happening with this selfie stick is when you're pushing the button, you're really connecting the third ring to the fourth ring with a resistor. The button closes the switch and it connects something to the ground. You're not shorting it because the phone needs to know if there's a button or you're just really shorting the things out. The resistor actually lets the phone know that, oh, there's something going on, you actually want the shutter to close. So the phone will actually be able to tell a variety of resistors that are being connected to ground. I like this ugly dangling cable more than Bluetooth because it only takes 2 seconds to plug this in, whereas Bluetooth, it may take you maybe a minute or two to get it working. So you gotta really like yourself in order to use this product because you like to take pictures of yourself a lot, right? My friend actually says he'd rather wear assless chaps than use this in public. I tend to think that assless chaps is actually a little bit worse than using this. Quite a bit worse. So to me, it is a little bit embarrassing taking this out. I carry this around, but I was way too embarrassed to take it out of my bag to actually use this thing in public. I think it's just because it's a bit too new for everyone. Maybe people will get used to it. When you really think about it, how much worse is using a selfie stick than asking a stranger to take a picture of you? When you think of it that way, it kind of seems not so bad, right? Because then you're not bothering some random person to help you take a picture of yourself. So it turns out that these things are such a nuisance that New York museums are actually banning these. It's probably because these sticks are such a hazard that when people take pictures, they'll just accidentally knock them in the face. Let's take one and see how that works out. You go like this. Smile. So I'm not sure if the selfie stick thing is going to gain much traction in the US. It might. The people using selfie sticks today, in 2050, they'll be using selfie canes. Oh, my back. Let me take a selfie. That's the future, I tell you. Oh, look at this. It's the selfie cane. It allows you to not fall over while you're walking and allows you to take selfies. Credit goes to my friend Ronnie who thought of this idea while we were having a couple beers. Don't forget to click like over here, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, everybody.